This is Joel at Adventure for Life. So we've got my gear on, got my helmet on, got my goggles on. It is a warm day here. I think it's 50 degrees. I don't know what it is up here on the quote-unquote mountain. But I'm at the resort. You hear the lift behind me. I'm gonna, for fun, get on this little baby belt lift and just try clipping in and getting out of this thing. And here again is the resort. So here we go. I'm gonna try clipping in. Heel to the back, slide in, clip, click. Okay, so now I'm gonna ride the, hopefully this is gonna go okay. Okay, yeah, that wasn't so easy, but it wasn't so bad either. Again, it's lift the lever, lift your heel, and step out. I think there's supposed to be a little bit of a twisting of the foot. So I'll work on that. Morning. Okay, this time I'm not gonna see, there's a little bit of snow in there. We'll see what snow's on the bottom of my boot. I'm just gonna not bother with the cleaning the snow out. There's not much. Again, you see on the back of my pants are in this clip, not very well, to keep me from catching the pants leg in there and then it being impossible to get out. So we're gonna see. There's the heel. I thought it clicked at first, but it didn't. Stepping down. There you have it. All right, I'm gonna try to go toe side here and see if I can't, because that lift over there is where I'm going. So I'm gonna see if I can take a little ride on this thing. The one thing, I shouldn't say one thing, the thing I'm most concerned about is getting off this lift at the top. A little bit of a, ooh, that's ice. Woo! I got the slush. Well, this is working out well, because I'm going to make it most of the way there. I successfully boarded the lift, as you can see, and again, this is a beginner's, this is a local, in fact, the city of Camden's Parks and Rec Department maintains this ski slope. So pretty awesome. You see this is the run I'm going to go down, and also this run here. You see both of them are very gentle. Fortunately, they groom these every night, and it's soft enough that there's some slush. So I'm going to give you a quick, there's back two. So you see that school bus down there. My truck is about 2 or 3 over from there by that big pine tree. That's where I was videoing early. There's the A-frame, the lodge, so to speak. You can get something to eat. Anyway, for a local place, this is pretty awesome. So I told them that I'm going to ask the guy up here to slow us down, both because I'm videoing and also because I've got this board on and I'm going to step on for the first time. My goal, by the way, my big goal for the day is while coming off of the lift to slide my foot in there and step in before I even go down the snowbank on the way. So I'm going to ask this guy to slow down. I'm going to try hanging on to the chair to slow myself down, because it's a little bit, you see that mound right there. That mound's 12 feet high, probably. It's not quite as steep on the other side because the mountain's still, going up. But I'm going to try seeing if I can just clip in right from the get-go And if if I achieve that on the first go-round, I will be the greatest, second greatest snowboarder, step on board snowboarder of all time, especially whilst holding on to the camera. Thanks. Okay, so what happened just then, I did not get the heel all the way down, but I did have the two front parts down. And so I got to do the little shush thing here, which is okay because it's not going to take me very long. And we're going to give this a whirl. And for those of you who snowboard, you know this is not one of the fun things to do. And for those of you who ski with people that snowboard, you know that it's not fun waiting on your friend who's doing it. Okay. Again, I have not boarded in probably, yes, 8 to 10 years. So the fact that I hadn't been down yet is good news. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to show it. So then to get out, you lift that, you lift your heel, and then you twist. You twist your foot as you're stepping out. So I'm going to try it again over here. It's a lift, raise your heel, and then I think it's turning your foot to the outside is what does it, because you see the inside is a little bit further out. So I don't know if it's turned this way or turned this way. I expect it's turned this way. All right. By the way, here's my Camden Snowboard full day ticket for February 16th of 2023. So, yeah, perfect weather today. Sun shining, warm. In fact, if they bought something else, I wouldn't be wearing this jacket right now. But what I'm going to try to do is just set my foot in the binding but not click in. So I'll have my foot, you know, up there, not in a place where it can click in, and that way I can ride down and then I can kind of bunny hop over here to the side. And so we'll see how that goes. This guy may slow it down again, but I'm going to give him the thumbs up and see if he doesn't slow it down. So anyway. Okay, so again, what I did, you see my foot's not in the binding, but it's enough in there that I can get a little bit of control with the thing. And so now I'm going to ride over here, and I'm doing the little bunny hop thing, and I'm going to try stepping in, and then we'll. Now you do see there's quite a bit of snow down there now. I'm going to kick that off, but I'm going to try. Well, I just scooted it out of the way. I'm going to get this out of the way because obviously if the snow is not out of the way, of course then you're bending over again, but heel down the middle, click, 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 I'm good to go. All right, so I'm going to video this run. And then I'll probably give it a little bit of a rest, because I want to learn how to ride the board again. And while I'm not holding this camera. So this is a pretty easy run, as you can see. Pretty green. got a big left-hander, and then back down to the lift. Again, I love skiing, is fantastic, but the board, this kind of swaying back and forth motion is just, it's like, you know, the skateboarders, I'm not a skateboarder, the skateboarders would have that kind of a motion doing what they're doing, and it's just kind of neat. I enjoy it. Great. I think it's all about speed and doing the steepest mountains and stuff like that. For me, it's about a little bit of relaxation. Enjoy myself. And that's what we're doing. Okay, one last time. Bend over, lift, unclip, and then I guess I'm still trying to figure out how to get out of this thing. I just stepped forward that time. Maybe I'll just try that from now. Lift, heel, and oh, it caught my heel again. I think it's turn your toe out. Okay, there's the initial demonstration of the step-in binding. All right, so this is the top of the intermediate lift, and that you can see is a lot steeper than what I came down earlier, so I had them slow the lift down, but I had no problem. I still haven't gone down yet, which is a miracle. And this is a view of the top of the mountain. And if you see over there in the distance, that is the ocean. That is Penobscot Bay. So if you look at a map of Maine and you look at the east coast, you will see Penobscot Bay is a large body of water that kind of cuts into the side of Maine somewhere in the middle. And we're close to the mouth of Penobscot Bay. So I'm going to video myself going down this run on the left, which is probably their best run. Here we are. First fall, just trying to get going. This is certainly steeper than what I did already, but it's not very steep, as you can say. You can't go under the lift because there's not enough snow. I'm sure when they have more snow, they allow you to go under the lift, but there's not enough. Again, I hope you can hear. I've got a microphone with a windsock on it, but hopefully this wind is not so loud that it's negatively impacting the audio on this thing. So you can see my shadow. Shifting back and forth. I should get back to this. This video again is about these bindings, and there were a lot of people that were more experienced boarders than me that said, "Hey, I like the bindings, but they're not going to be my go-to because they're too responsive," which is a little interesting. That people just play in there, and this is probably what they're used to. But you know, since I don't, you know, I haven't boarded all that much, I can't tell the difference between the responsiveness in this and the boot. And probably, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I may be able to tell a little bit, and I probably prefer the responsiveness of this, because when you move, it moves. So that's how it's like. This is relatively steep right here, so I'm going to really slow it down. Make sure I don't come into this thing flying. Which I don't go very fast on the board typically anyway. And I succeeded. Okay, I'm back up the top of the lift. Got a couple of comments on the bindings. One, the purpose of the bindings is so that you don't have to bend over and you just step in. But if there's snow in the binding every time like that, you still got to bend over and wipe the binding out. So that's a little bit of a issue. I don't know if I could just stick my foot in there right now. I probably could. The other thing is that, again, the part of the theory behind these whole things is you don't have to bend over. When you do get to the bottom, you have to flip the little lever and get out. So I'm going to try just clipping in right now with this very small amount of snow and see if I have any issues with it. And whoops, I caught the back of the binding on that. Yeah, so it clipped right in. Okay, one other thing about the binding, the whole idea that you're going to come off of the lift and click in on the way down the slope and get going, that could happen, but it's not going to happen often because you'd have to come down there and click in and have enough speed to carry over there. Most of the time, you're going to have to burn hop, just like this kid right here is burn hopping and getting over there so that he can click in. And by the way, there's the old school, or the current most popular bindings. They got those little straps and whatnot. Anyway, I'm going to click in, and you can see again a little bit of snow. Oops, let's put the heel in first. You really have to step back hard on that heel. And when I say hard, you just have to make sure you've done it. And then the click and the click. By the way, these bindings, the initial step-in bindings, were a little bit loose, and you would hear this little clicking. In fact, I watched several videos like this one where you heard a little clicking as the guy's going down the slope. This, you don't hear that at all because they did something to adjust that, and so it doesn't click like the old ones did. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've been cutting to the left down here, and this time I'm going to go straight. You're going to see that it's a little bit steeper. Okay, well, we're back where we started the day. It's a good day. I boarded for about 5 hours, would be my guess. Probably made 15 runs, something like that. It was a good day. Again, weather conditions were good, and this was the right spot for me to snowboard since it's been a while since I did it. As far as the review of the boots and the step-on bindings, here would be my final analysis. One, if you've already got boots and bindings, I don't see much of a reason to swap at all. These are great. The responsiveness is good, but there are some drawbacks. Again, the whole idea is that you don't have to bend over and strap and unstrap and all that kind of stuff. Well, you still have to, if there's a lot of snow, clean the snow out of the binding before you put your foot in. And when you get to the bottom, you have to, bend down and flip the switch and kind of, cock your foot to get it out. And so, are you saving some time on both ends? Yes, for sure. In my case, I didn't already have a board and I didn't already have bindings. And so, to me, made perfect sense to get these step-on bindings. I'm very glad I did. They performed fantastic. Again, the responsiveness was good. The board, which has nothing to do with the binding, the board was good. The boots were good. It was a great day. I really enjoy these. I'm glad I bought them. I'm glad I got these instead of the others. But if you already own the others, then I don't see a lot of benefit in switching unless you just want to. Because, you know, if it's about bending over and my back hurts or I'm a little older now or all that kind of thing, you still have to do that to some degree. Not as much, but you still have to do it some. It is nice when you get off of the lift to be able to bunny hop to the spot you want to be in and step down and be clicked in and ready to go in, you know, literally 4 or 5 seconds. The getting in is super easy. Getting out, maybe I haven't quite figured out how to twist my foot yet or whatever. It's easy enough, but it's not quite as easy as the getting in. But anyway, appreciate you guys watching. I believe the next videos will be at Park City in Utah. I'm going to go skiing with my family there, and we'll shoot some video there. Thanks for watching.